The Ferrari Testa Rossa has a seat at the table of those special and rare cars that can pull double-digit millions from a collector's pocket. This past weekend, one did, to the tune of $14.9 million net. You gotta love redheads. I'm Michelle Rahal with the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com. I really hope you like what we do, and if you do, please subscribe, favorite, or comment. We want to hear from you. It was the 2011 Concours d'Elegance at Pebble Beach this weekend, and even though Mercedes was the featured make, Ferrari stole the show. The highlight of the weekend was a 1957 Ferrari 250 Testa Rossa Prototype that set a record at the Gooding & Company auction. The car sold for $14.9 million at public auction. This car was one of the first made. Its history was not only well documented, but it was one that was privately restored and certified by Ferrari. That just doesn't happen. Ferrari likes to restore customer cars themselves for certification. The Testa Rossa is painted in its team livery, NART, or North American Racing Team. According to who you ask, it's the most expensive Ferrari ever sold, but that's unsubstantiated given that many of these collectible cars, such as the 250 GTO, have reportedly sold for over $20 million. In the grand scheme of things, the cost is irrelevant. A piece of history and art are destined to be preserved, and that value should never be underestimated. The Ferrari 250 GTO display was in full stride at Pebble Beach, as these images clearly show. So few of these exist that it's easily become the most desirable collectible Ferrari in history. The 250 GTO was one of those cars that Enzo wanted to race, and that he did. These cars are examples of only 39 in the world. Why not 100? Enzo Ferrari was supposed to build 100 of them for homologation in order to race. Instead, he took serial numbers out of sequence, and the rules makers didn't catch on. When they finally did, Ferrari didn't get a free pass on the 250 LM, which stands for Le Mans. The FIA didn't believe he'd build 100 of these, so they disallowed it in GT racing, and it had to be classified as a prototype. Whatever the amounts of money spent to preserve these works of art aren't in vain. The designers of today and tomorrow should look back and revel in what the manufacturers could accomplish with emotion. And that may be the one thing that's missing today, but from a very, very few automakers. Emotion. For the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com, I'm Michelle Rahal. I'll see you next time.